Om Sadashivasamaramбхам Shankaracharya Asmadacharya-Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Okay, so we saw the 10th verse last time. No, that's all. Easy. So any questions, clarifications, or it's fine. Now he is giving an example. Okay, no example is supposed to be meant to be taken literally. Will you have an exact example for the Atma? Because if you have one, there will be more than one Atma. Number two, Shabda will not be the pramana to know the truth. Upamana, comparison, will be the pramana to know the truth. Okay, yeah. So because of that, there is no perfect example. But certain aspect can be highlighted with an example. Okay. So they will say, Koshadiva Vinaskrishtaha Karya Karana Vivarjitaha Yatha Siddrishyate Swapne Tadvadhodo Swayam Prabha. Koshad Iva Viniskrishtaha. Like a sword that is taken out of the kosha, the sheath. You see the naked sword for what it is. In the sheath, you have a general idea what will be. You see a sword in a sheath, you have a general idea. Is it curved? Is it straight? It is a scimitar. Is it a thrusting sword? Is it a saber? Is it a katana? Or is it one of the 20 varieties of Indian swords available? A general idea will pick up. But to know the sword as it is, you have to pull it out of a sheath, heft it, see the weight, the balance, where the cutting edge weight is, all that only when you take it out. So the true nature of the sword is seen only when you take it out and use it, isn't it? Similarly, he says, Yatha Siddrishyate. Similarly, the Atma is seen. He has only mentioned the word Swapne here. Tatvat Bodha Swayam Prabha. So, this is left for the analysis, okay? In the dream world, you have a sense of the I, the dreamer, but there is a sense of the I there. Whatever that I is, you may have a different body, you have a different body. May look the same like this or something else also. Circumstances may be different, everything you have. Waking, you have a body is there. Correct? The dream and the dream world is objectified by you. The waking world is objectified by you. Let me put one more. The sleeping world, objectified by you. All seen by you. Unless you see them, you cannot say I slept or I dreamt or I am awake. Correct? Unless you objectify the waking world, you can't say I am awake. Unless you objectify the dream world, you can't say I am dreaming. Unless you objectified the ignorance that is there in sleep, you cannot say I have slept. And each has a waker now. You have a waking ego, isn't it? You have a waking ego. Functional. I'm not saying ego in the word of egoistic, etc. No. Just a functional ego, sense of I, notional. You have a notional I, waker. The dream world also you have a notional I called dreamer. And sleeper. The notional I is there is ignorant, that's all. Only experience is maja aaya. Maja aviyo. Yeah, I slept well, maja aaya. Slept like a log. All of them is objectified by you. Each is mutually exclusive. When the waker is there, dreamer and sleeper is not there. You may be sleeping, or in between waking, you have a few episodes of deep sleep, then you get up. Like it can happen in the class, for example. Why do you think I crack all the jokes? So each is mutually exclusive. Waker is there, sleeper and dreamer is not there. Dreamer is there, waker and sleeper is not there. Sleeper is there, dreamer and waker is not there. Mutually exclusive. Who connects all of them? Which I? Can't be the waker. It can't be any one of the waker, dreamer, deep sleeper. So now the Atma gets a name. Avastatraya Sakshi. The witnesser, or the one who sees the three states of experience. Not three states of consciousness, three states of experience. That means what? Right now, I am not only conscious of the waking world, I am also conscious of me, the waker, who's relating to this. Sundra, are you listening? What is that? The waker. Are you getting it? Yeah, waker. You are aware of that. Dream and dreamer similarly aware of. The sleep and the absence of all experience in the sleeper, you are aware of. That means what? Consciousness behind the waker and the waking world. Same consciousness behind the dreamer and the dreaming world. The same consciousness present in the sleeper and the sleep. One consciousness. Right through. Karya Karana Vivarjitaha, he says. Second half of the first line. Karya Karana Vivarjitaha. The dream and waking are called Karya. Deep sleep is called Karana. If you are aware of psychology, you should say, but isn't the waking responsible for the dream? Ulta rehna chahiye. Should be the other way around. We are looking at it slightly differently. Sleep is where the dreamer and the waker is resolved. Isn't it? And from where they emerge. So the dreamer waker is there in a potential condition in deep sleep and emerge when necessary. Hopefully in your control, at least the waker. Because of that, both merge into that, come out of that, we take that as a cause. So your whole personality, memories, experiences, knowledge, etc., emotions, feelings, priorities, hopes, dreams, ambitions, All of them in potential condition in deep sleep, isn't it? From there they emerge out when you awake. In the Indian way of thinking, the Vedantic thinking, the deep sleep, which is nothing but ignorance, it's called Karana Sharira, causal body, not casual body. Causal body. Why? It is also that ignorance is also the seat of your unconscious. It is that causal body, Karna Sharira, that all your karmas are connected to. All your karmas are connected there. The Jiva has three bodies. The gross body, physically. The subtle body, mind, memories, emotions, etc. Prana, the energy, all that. And the Karna Sharira, which is purely ignorance. So it is that which is connected, and the unconscious connected to karmas, etc. It's all potential there, waiting to manifest. Karmas from two standpoints. One karma that manifests in the physical world, outside. The other karma which manifests in your mind. Patterns of thinking, etc. Your samskara based karmas. That's also karmic. Certain patterns of thinking, feeling, desiring, etc. is also karma. Why am I attracted to a particular type of person? All of us have a type. I'm universal. I have no types. I get attracted to everyone. That happens when your hormones are running wild when you are young. That can happen. That is in your psyche, unconscious, karma. It's a karmic pattern there. You'll find sometimes the karma emerging. Nowadays I'm getting very angry. Why am I getting so angry? I'm not an angry person, but I'm getting very angry. Some karmic pattern is emerging. Ketu is strong in your horoscope right now. We have an Indian paradigm of looking at it also. Ketu is strong in your horoscope. Ketu is connected with anger. You have an Ayurvedic way of looking at it also. Liver is affected. Yeah, I'm not joking. Various ways of looking, okay? All of it works for up to a point. Why? Because you're dealing with a very ephemeral world. Waking, dream and deep sleep, that's all that makes your world, no? Very ephemeral. What is fact? So this table is fact. Table? Atoms and molecules in motion, what is fact about it? What is solid about it? This is not very solid. Really, this is not very solid. Okay. Yeah. What is solid about it? It's all atoms and molecules in motion. An ephemeral world. So, different ways of looking. But waking, dream and deep sleep make up your whole world. And what are you? The one that is aware of all this. That consciousness which is Karya Karana Vivarjitaha, free from the three bodies, free from the three states of experience. Chinmatroham Sadashivaha. I'm nothing but the pure consciousness. Bodha, he says that, no? What Bodha is used, yeah. Tadvat Bodha, Swayam Prabha, Swayam Jyotihi, meaning I am all effulgent by myself. I am nothing but consciousness. I shine by my own light. I am known by myself. I know that I am. Now I know what I am also. Why? The ignorance of what I am was, there was shrouded in ignorance in my mind. That gone. Then what is there? Pure consciousness. Or kya? Or kya doesn't matter. What does it matter? It's functional. Vyavahara, not real. Like gold and ornaments. What matters is the gold. Value is for the gold. Ornaments are only for decor. Some aesthetic value it has got. But when the chips are down, what really matters is the gold. So I have some friends in South Bombay. All the real gold ornaments are kept in the locker. And when they go for a party, dinner, etc., all the fake ornaments come. I said, you are keeping it as gold, why don't you sell it and invest it somewhere, you'll make some more money. Gold appreciates, nobody is saying, but not as much as the stock market, not as much as land. Because why are you buying ornaments and locking it up? No, it's valuable. Yeah, the value is in gold, not in the ornaments. This can be fake, it's okay. What matters? Same way here, what matters is the fact you are pure consciousness. And that is all that matters. That's you. What is everything else? The play called life. Play called life. Bodha, that's all. Swayam Prabha, Bodha, that's all that is there. But you know, this jiva sleeps very well. This jiva is a good sleeper. Why? Lifetimes he has been sleeping. What? He's been in wakeful sleep. Even when he is awake, he is asleep. In the sense, he is not awake to the truth, the reality. Not awake to the truth, to the reality. You are awake, all right. Of course I am awake. I am dealing with you. Are you awake to the reality? So, punning on that, Shankara makes another verse. Apesha pratibuddhasya yasya swabhavikam padam uktam niti adi vakyena kalpitasya pranaha apane apeshat pratibuddhasya. With lot of effort, this character has to be awakened. Push him and make him up. Like how your mama woke you up when you had to go to school. Come on, get up. Bye. Yeah, I'm getting up. Sit up in bed. Mom goes on, crack, back again. After 5 minutes, he comes, you're still sleeping. So now you are adults, mama is replaced by your cell phone. Alarm rings, you set the alarm. Snooze button. Then, after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever yours, snooze is programmed. Again it rings. But the phone doesn't give up like your mama. Okay. So, with all the pushing, those who are pratibuddhasya, one has been awakened. Nyasya, for the knower, nyaha, swabhavikam padam. To be the consciousness is natural, he says. To be anything else is unnatural. To take myself as a finite entity is something unnatural. That is why you rebel against it. We are taught about self-love and self-acceptance. You went to this self-esteem workshop, and one of the first thing is self-love, self-acceptance. Tell me, can you really accept yourself with all your limitations? Maximum you can do is resign yourself to it. And the moment somebody gives you a chance, hey, try this, it'll be better. Okay. Try this, you will get hooked onto it. No? Because the hook is there in your crack. Yeah, there can be a relative self-acceptance, which is healthy. A relative self-acceptance is healthy, but you rebel against your nature. That's why you want Ananda. Even in our functioning life, supposing somebody is sad, etc., he'll come and have a reason. Hey, what happened to you? Why are you looking so sad? Can I help? And you say, no, you don't deserve to be sad. You are sympathetic. Supposing you are happy. Why are you happy? I'm happy. Things are going well. Oh, you don't deserve to be so happy. I don't say that. Even if you think like that, you don't say it. Why? You don't have to sympathize with someone's joy. If you can participate in that joy. Natural. Nobody rejects Ananda, joy and full this thing. You reject unhappiness. You will reject what is alien to you, not what is natural. We all believe in being inclusive, tolerant and everything, right? All of us. I mean, it's natural as Hindus to be like that. Okay. One small particle of dust in your eye. You have a whole eyeball here, okay? A small little particle. Tolerate it. Can you? Why not? Come on, yaar. You believe in secularism and tolerance, etc. Tolerate it, no? You will reject it. Your whole eyes will fight against it with tears and this. Why? Not your nature. It's alien to your nature. How many millions of RBCs, WBCs and all those cells are there in your bloodstream? One CC will have millions, no? Yeah, we have a pathologist, I have an audiologist here. Sorry, a radiologist here who also runs a path lab and everything. Millions in one CC of it, and there's so many 4 liters of blood in you. 4.5 liters of blood. बहुत कुछ है. A few viruses. थोड़ा सा. Come on, yaar, accommodate them. They also have to live, na? Come on, yaar. As tolerant Hindus, can you not do this much? As tolerant secularists, can you not do this much? Tolerating you. Your body will fight, will have a fever, it will go into reaction, and all that. Alien is rejected, whether it is physical or psychological. And here it goes against my very being. I am Ananda and I have to put up with sorrow? No way. I am limitlessness and I have to put up with finitude? No way. I'll fight it with every fiber of my being. Until I get tired of the fight and I'm like, may I say you? That doesn't signify an acceptance, it signifies a fatigue with that fight. Because you've been doing all the wrong things you've been doing. अभी क्या करूँ मैं बुढ़ा है अभी कुछ नहीं कर सकता जो होता है हो गया It's a fatigue. You've given up. But still you look for some answers. If you're lucky, you'll come to Vedanta class. Otherwise, you'll go to some astrologer. What is wrong? My whole life I've been fighting kuch hota nahi. Now is there some hope for me? There's always some hope. My sons are not behaved well with me, but my grandson is going to be. He will be good. As long as he's a baby. After that, he'll also reject your interference. नहीं बात है और क्या. So, स्वभावतः, it is natural. The state of being pure consciousness, Ananda, is natural to you. Ananda is your nature. Everything else is alien, rejected. That's why you don't ask a person, why are you so happy? You may ask a person, how can you be so happy? I want to do that. Why are you so happy? That doesn't mean if you know Vedanta, you'll go about like a grinning gorilla all the time. Somebody else, you went to a family because you heard somebody, they lost someone near and dear. But I'm a Vedantan. अच्छा चले गया वो. What nonsense is that? You don't have to say and laugh before every statement. We know you're Ananda, okay? You're called Ananda also. But this is a situation of sorrow. Empathize. Because you're a wise person, you can empathize. I mean, Ananda can't empathize. If you're caught up in too much in your own sorrow, you will start crying. Or you're so caught up, you can't empathize with the other person because you're too caught up in your own sorrow. But if you're full and complete, okay, I can be with this person. What does that person need? What help? That just be there, okay, be there. Because you're on, it's easier. Not that he, okay. Because I've seen people doing it after studying some Vedanta. And especially if you become a teacher, spiritual teacher, whatever that is. Because a lot of new age stuff is going around. All these people, some of these people you should see, not all, some of them. Always. The falsity of it is so clear. Ananda is natural. You're Ananda. You're Ananda when you're sad also. You empathize with people's grief, but you're Ananda. You're Ananda when you're angry also. You're fighting a battle. Off with his head. Yeah. Ananda. All the way. Yeah. Like Bhishma on the battlefield of Mahabharata. Ananda. Abhimanyu confronts him. Blocks his chariot. Get out of my sight. Arjuna, take your pup away. I want to kill him. बच्चा है कल का मेरे साथ है आउट. Ananda. Shikandari comes in front of him. Lay down there. Lay down the bow. I will not fight. And Arjuna shoots. Arrows appear. Neme bhana shikandinaha. Neme bhana Arjunasya. Half these arrows are Shikandri's arrows. Why? They bounce off my armor. The others are Arjuna's arrows. Why? They pierce my armor and burn my skin. Can you imagine saying that? They pierce your armor and you're standing there. What a mind. Ananda. People didn't recognize this aspect of Bhishma until after they fell in the battle. You know, whole Vishnu Sahasranama was given out by Bhishma on the bed of arrows. Ananda, irrespective of the circumstances. We have a headache, we find out. My stomach is aching. My stomach is aching. Attend the class. My stomach ache. You're listening to Vedanta through your stomach out. Okay, I'm thoda being tough about it, okay? But it is true. It's true, is it? If you learn to isolate, it is true. You're not listening through your stomach, you're listening through your ears, through your mind. Withdraw the mind from the stomach. That's why all the meditation, etc. No? You have to learn to withdraw, project, etc. All that you need to do. And it's something that everyone can do. In one camp I tried out. I got a 60 kilo person to stand on Neeta's stomach. You know Neeta Ben, no? Some of you know. Tiny female. 5 foot nothing. Probably 45 kilos in weight. No stomach. Remember Lonavala, Amrutavela Ashram. 60 kilos and she's taking it. I said, see, you can. It's a question of how you put your mind and body in alignment and do it. Hota hai. If you want to try after the class. That apart. Here it says, what is that? Swayam Prabha. It is your self-effulgent nature. This is nothing but consciousness. This consciousness is also, because you said the whole world is a manifestation from consciousness, the same consciousness with respect to this object is called Sat. Sat existence. Why? We saw who I am as nothing but consciousness, who am I, etc. resolves into the witness, and the witness resolves into consciousness. Correct? Take this. Take any object. Convenient example in my props. Props available is your right book. What is the truth of this book? Book is nothing but paper.
The mic is off.
Mic is off? No, it's on. Okay. I don't know how it went off. Maybe because I kept the book on it. Yeah, thanks. So, book. What is this? What is the truth of this book? A book is made up of paper. No? This you will call a book. What I given you is what? Sheaf of papers, isn't it? Same thing. So papers is the reality of the book. Book is what? A name and form. An arrangement of paper for which you are given a name, book. Could have been took also. But since we didn't give took, we gave book. Parampara. By parampara, we are calling it book. Correct. That's all. This is simple by agreement. Book. All right. What is the truth of paper now? Wood pulp. Once upon a time, it was wood pulp. Correct. From wood pulp, you get paper. Then what you call as paper is an arrangement, is a form of wood pulp. Because wood pulp can be in other forms also. You can make a statue, a piece out of wood pulp. Okay. So paper is name and form. Only name and form. Content is something else. Therefore, the book depends on its existence on paper. Therefore, paper becomes, in this example, Satyam, book will be called Mithya. Mithya is a dependent reality. Not illusion, delusion, etc. but a dependent reality. But paper itself is dependent reality on wood pulp. Okay, what is wood pulp? Go the scientific way, hydrocarbons. So wood pulp becomes Mithya, hydrocarbon becomes reality. Satya means reality, hydrocarbons. But hydrocarbon is nothing but an arrangement of a molecule, isn't it? Molecules are Satyam, hydrocarbon is Mithya, because you can have so many different molecules, so many different. In fact, there are what? On the table, 130, something like that we have. Molecules are Mithya because made up of atoms. Atoms is the reality. Atoms is Mithya. Subatomic particles. So what is the final thing? Someone came up and said nothingness. If anybody is saying nothing here, I will do what I did to him. Gave him a whack with the book. It's not nothing, there is something here, okay? Got the book in the hand. This is good enough to knock out somebody. I'm not joking. At the proper point, it will knock out someone. Nothingness. It has to be something there. That something exists, but does not have a form. Because if it has a form, it is a dimension, I will resolve it into the content. The form will be resolved into the content. But there has to be an existence which is now formless. Formless existence is the limit of this book. The moment you say formless, what happens? The moment you say formless, what happens? Don't think amoeba. Amoeba is shapeless, not formless. No limits. Limitless existence. Truth behind this book. And what are you as consciousness? Limitless consciousness. Can there be two limitless? Because then each will limit the other. No? Therefore, there is only one limitless existence, consciousness. That is you. Therefore, from me, that limitless consciousness, everything has come. Karya and Karana. The whole universe, all that you see, and you think because of that I am such a finite. Your world is so vast and I am so small. Is based on what? You, existence, consciousness. Swayam Prabha, Swayam Jyoti, self-effulgent consciousness, I. When you wake up to this reality, you are really awake. So, thoda pushing karke. That's what the verse says, you know. It's a lot of pushing you have to be waken up. Apesha. Prati Buddhas. Children कितना गाली दिया रहेगा माँ को सुबह सुबह इतना उठाते हैं वो 5 minutes. Students also do the same thing. Yaar, he's too confronted. Confronting us a lot. Dismissing me. Same thing. ये बात इतना ही है. Ask my South Bombay students, how much? Oh my God, he pushes us too much यार. कितना presentation करने को some people dropped out. I said after 20 years you're still struggling means you're not studied enough. Come work on it. Pushing, waking up the person properly. So some teachers are a bit tougher, some teachers are a bit gentler with me. Like some parents are like that. I have a friend who's also a Vedanta teacher. Her mother, I knew them from college, school days. Mother was very clear. I'll call you twice. If you don't get up, third time, a glass of water is coming on you. Very clear. She had 4 kids. How do you wake them up in the morning? How much time are you spending? And she would do it. Straight 1 glass of water. Tough. So if we are a teacher like Swami Chinmayanji, tough. People will be scared in front of him. It's tough. Puja Swamiji was more like kind. But he could also be tough when necessary. We full-timers know that well. Prati Buddhasya. Swayam Prabha. Itna hi baat hai. To know yourself, existence, consciousness which is limitless. That's all that is there. Itna simple hai. So simple. It looks difficult. Why? You are rubbing the sleep from your eyes and getting up. Why? Ignorance has been there for a long time. Your mind has been conditioned to a different way of thinking. Therefore, a lot of this meditation, etc., help you decondition the mind. Different types of thinking. Get yourself exposed to different types of thinking. Do some lateral thinking. Do some creative thinking. Decondition that mind. Mind fits into patterns. Certain patterns is, what is the pattern? I am this much only. Strongest pattern. After I am this much only, other patterns come. I am mama, I am this, I am that, all the thing comes after that. So all those things, condition thinking, condition for lifetimes. How many lifetimes have we lived thinking I am the body? Anadikala. From beginningless time onwards we have been living. Some of them human life form, some of them non-human life form. But in all of them I am the body was strong. So it seems to take some time. Knowledge doesn't, but it seems to take some time. That's all. Okay, Pratibuddhasya. Anyway, they have not yet called us for tea, so maybe you can slip in one verse. Huh? Maharajadayo lokaha Mayi yadvad kalpitaha Swapne tadvadvayam vidyad Rupam vasanaya saha Maharajadayo lokaha Mayi yadvad kalpitaha. A great kingdom. I am an emperor. Raja Adi Raja. That Raja Adi Raja. I am that Raja. Maharaja. Great kingdom I have. Mayi kalpitaha. All imagined in me. When Swapne. At least in dream you can think you are the great king. An emperor. At least udhar soch lo. All that. But what? Tadvad Vayam Vidyad. Same way, here also. I am this, I own this much, I have that, I have this, I don't have that, I don't know. Kalpita Vasana is along with all the latent impressions in you. Your desires, etc., samskaras, etc. All Kalpitas here also. Why? What you are is existence consciousness. So do you really think the book is separate from you? Forget kingdom, etc. Just take the book. Is it really separate from you? Because of previous impressions. Two impressions. One, I am the body, I am this much only. Second impression, this is separate from me. Really? Is it really separate? Look at it from another angle. You say this is a book. How do you say it? Because your mind has taken the form of the book and you are seeing the mind. So book is outside or inside? You are seeing the thought of book inside and saying there is a book. What you are seeing is inside. If you talk in terms of science, they'll say it is nothing but neurons firing in your brain, there is no world. One set of neurons and this thing here, another set here, and it's all firing in between, and you are saying there is a world. Where is the world? It's all a play of neurons, this, that, etc. That's it. Correct? We go one step further and say all that is there only is one existence consciousness. Because neurons, etc. also depend on something else. Subatomic, etc. goes on. Formless existence. The word, really is this book separate from you? Functionally, yes. That's why I can open it and read it. I can bang it, can drop it. It doesn't protest. Thank God. But really, otherwise what? As consciousness, not separate. What is separate from you? As existence consciousness, what is separate? Absolutely nothing. Samjay, now I am afraid to get up from this chair. I will create a universe quake, no? Because not even earthquake. That I is the body, that you can get up and go for a walk. Not a problem. But I as existence consciousness, you can't get up also. Why? Where is it that you are not? So what is this getting up or nothing? All that is there is one existence consciousness, you. नई बात है.